Southwest Airlines said it hopes to get back to ordinary tasks Friday after over 7 days of boundless flight scratch-offs that began with a colder time of year storm and spiraled wild as a result of a breakdown with staffing. In the event that Thursday ends up being the last day of the Southwest emergency, it will be set apart by around 2,350 dropped flights, almost 60% of the carrier's schedule. Southwest declined to say the number of individuals that have been impacted, yet all things considered, undeniably more than 1 million have had a flight cancelled. The aircraft has rejected in excess of 13,000 trips since December 22, as indicated by Following Help FlightAware. Its planes have 143 to 175 seats and were reasonable, almost completely reserved around the Christmas and New Year's days off. Carrier chiefs said that group booking innovation, the significant reason for the implosion, has found the excess of pilots and airline stewards abandoned in off-base areas. Southwest will discount tickets on dropped flights, and leaders rehashed a guarantee to repay explorers who had to pay for lodgings, dinners and trips on different carriers. Leaders said the aircraft additionally will pay to transport stuff that has stacked up at air terminals around the country. Southwest lost $75 million during a lot more modest disturbance in October 2021 that brought about around 2,000 drop trips north of a 4-day stretch. Southwest worked 1,600 trips on Thursday, including 104 that conveyed no travelers except for rather set planes and groups ready for full procedure on Friday. Southwest pioneers accept they will have an adequate number of void seats over the course of the following few days to oblige any abandoned travelers actually wishing to fly on the carrier, while surrendering that many had either surrendered or tracked down other transportation. Southwest has attempted to recuperate in the wake of being overpowered by a colder time of year storm that cleared the nation last week. Different carriers quickly returned 2 or 3 days. However, Southwest ran out of ground laborers at air terminals in Denver and Chicago, and its concerns detonated from that point. On Thursday, Southwest represented around 95% of all drop trips in the U.S. Leaders said they had dropped just 39, or under 1% of the timetable, for Friday. Southwest added a page to its site explicitly for abandoned voyagers, and it welcomed clients to submit receipts for startling costs. The aircraft said it would consider repaying reasonable costs for feasts, lodgings and substitute transportation caused among December 24 and January 2. Buyer advocates condemned the utilization of reasonable as excessively unclear. Financial backers cheered signs that Southwest could at long last be making heads or tails of the emergency. The organization's shares rose almost 4%, yet were still down almost 8% for the week. Southwest has been the most productive U.S. aircraft up to this point this year, procuring $759 million in net gain through September.